So, PJ holds a BS degree in Biological Sciences from Ohio University, where she grew up, and is a certified etiquette and protocol consultant. I encourage everybody to look at her website, because I learned this morning there's two things you need to know to go to a business lunch. You have to bring two things with you to a business lunch. And I'm going to let PJ tell you what those two things are, because when you go to her website, they pop up at you. So don't miss that moment, it's special. And without further ado, PJ, come on up here and tell us what we need to know.
Get started. What we're going to do is I'm going to see if I can find the AV person. They're in here somewhere. And we're going to get started by watching the secret footage. I've been filming everyone while they've been eating. And we're going to go ahead and put up some of the etiquette faux pas that I've seen this afternoon. Our success is up to us. Getting to the career goals that you want to get to, it's up to you. It's what you do and how you go out into the world and let them know what your career aspirations are and what your goals are. So this is a very interesting statistic that I always put up. 85% of your job success is based on soft skills. Only 15% is based on technical skills and knowledge. So what does this mean? This means that you can have a wonderful degree from Harvard, Wharton, all of these wonderful prestigious universities. You can have years of experience and dedication to different corporations. But if you don't have soft skills, if you're not able to relate to people, build relationships with people, whether that's inside of the office or outside of the office, it's going to be very difficult for you to advance in your career. It's going to be very difficult for you to reach whatever career goal and career aspirations you have for yourself. So we're going to start off with PJ-ism number 1. And PJ-ism number 1 is act like one of the boys. And what that means is business etiquette is now gender neutral. So in comparison to many years ago when it was exactly like social etiquette, it's no longer that way. When it comes to business etiquette, you want to shake hands the same way a man shakes hands with another man. You want to have firm, deliberate eye contact. This is now PJ-ism number 3. Flyers for a new coffee shop. So we've all been up and down, whether it's Michigan Avenue, somewhere in the Loop. A new store is opening. What do? There's people standing on the corner. Here's a flyer, here's a flyer, here's a flyer. Everyone that walks by, they're handing out flyers. Throwing them out everywhere. They do this a lot in Vegas. Throwing out flyers. This is not the way you want to hand out your business cards. So now we're just going to go over a little bit of information on proper business card protocol, especially for networking types of events. So first thing, they're not flyers for a store opening or a coffee shop opening. So don't just hand them out to every single person that you see and hand them out to every single person that you meet. You want to give a business card to someone that you've had a meaningful conversation with. And I'm sure you guys will raise your hands and agree. We've all been to events. You get home and you have a stack of cards this thick, and you remember what, 6 or 7 of those people? The rest of the cards end up going, hopefully in the recycle bin, hopefully green. But at the end of the day, you only remember a handful of the people that you've met. So because of that, if you hand out business cards to everyone without thinking and having a conversation, you're going to give it to someone who's not going to remember you anyway. So always give it to people with whom you've had a meaningful, deep conversation. You always want to keep your cards up to date so that you don't have to scratch anything out and write any additional information. Keep them very up to date. When you're receiving someone's business card, there is an entire protocol around that. The first thing you want to do is when you receive someone's card, you want to review it and comment accordingly. Business cards are a wonderful tool to facilitate conversation, to engage in small talk, to get things going. There's a lot of different questions that you can ask people. Oh, well, what does this company do? Or tell me more about your title. How long have you been in this position? A lot of questions can come, and a great small talk can come just from reading the business card. Front, flip it over, and back. You want to take the business card and hold it in the upper right corner. So upper right corner, and then you hand it to the person in this manner. The person will then receive the card. Always receive someone's business card with your right hand, never with your left hand. And if you're receiving or giving a business card to someone in the Asian culture, you want to give and receive with 2 hands, and they would give it to you, and you to receive it with 2 hands. Review the information, make comments about the card, and then take it and put it into your business card holder, into your briefcase, or somewhere as a sign of respect. should you introduce yourself with first, last name, and your company. I would suggest having an elevator pitch that will describe not only the company, but also your job responsibilities or your job description. So instead of automatically saying, I'm PJ McGuire, I'm a sales rep at Pfizer, saying what type of products I sell, saying who I sell those products to. Reason being, when you are meeting someone, if you give them an elevator pitch that gives them some extra information about you, and I said, I sell products to cardiologists, the Rolodex in your brain starts thinking, do I know any cardiologists? Do I know any nurses who work in cardiology? But if I just said Pfizer, that's not going to get that person's mental Rolodex going. So it's important to have a little bit of your job description, a little extra information, so that they can start thinking of who they know that they may be able to introduce you to.